I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
Hello, hello, hello to all my beautiful, beautiful collective. This your girl, Empress Matt on the ones and twos and threes. I'm about to get ready to do a quick little energy check in for my collective. If it is something that is going to resonate with you in this video, it's going to resonate. And if it doesn't, it just doesn't. Please do not force it to fit if it's not your story. And if you like and love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I'd appreciate it. Nonetheless, let's get into this reading. And I just hope everybody continues to have a positive and productive day in general. Okay, collective? But anyway, let's get into it. I hope everybody been having a good day on this good old Friday. It's so crazy because I've been recorded fucking videos, y'all. And I hold these videos for like a long time. I don't know why I do that. I just do. This card catching my attention though. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So I feel like someone is watching. I'm back. So yeah, you got somebody who's watching, looking, and stalking you. But I feel like the person who's been watching, looking, and stalking you has been someone that has really been gaslighting you. And I feel like this person has really went above and beyond to try to keep you distracted, because something about that focusing and perception is something that got my attention. But I pick up with the sunglasses, with the watching, looking, and stalking, and gaslighting. I feel like that this person could have potentially ended up watching, looking, and stalking you because of the fact that they always gaslit you in so many ways when you were involved with this person in general. It says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So with that love, that self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction, I feel like the unconditional love is really a self thing. And I told you, it's some type of separation. A sadness, it's missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And the reason why you could have put distance between you and this particular masculine energy is because you got up on game about this person going above and beyond to gaslight you. I feel like that you did go into the connection assuming that it was an unconditional love dynamic within this relationship. But I feel like soon you began to realize that in reality it wasn't. Yeah, need time, takes time, and time cycles, time to heal and progress. So this person has been looking upon you from a distance while you are in the process of going through your healing process. And I feel like that they have gained some type of different sense of perception when it comes to you. And I feel like not only did they gain a different set of perception when it comes to you, another part of this is just they definitely just respect you because they respect the fact that you chose to walk away and focus more on yourself while in this separation. This person does miss you a lot. It says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. But I feel like with the replaying events over in your head is really them overplaying events over in their head. And the reason why is because it says not showing true feelings, hid, personify, pretend, diluting, gaslighting, which is pretty much what I've been saying. And I feel like with the outdated thinking, I feel like that this person did this for quite an extended period of time. It was all about trying to condition you to be a certain type of way with them. But in the meantime, in between time, while they trying to condition you to be a certain way with them, I feel like that it kind of had burnt its bridges within that dynamic. And with that being said, I pick up that you did choose to separate your energy from this person. And I'm literally getting that you literally did do just that. You literally separated your energy from this person. Nonetheless, while you guys have been in this separational energy, this person has been stalking you, watching you. And I feel like on some level they feel kind of dumb because while they thought they could continue to manipulate you by gaslighting you, and I feel like with the time card, I feel like it was a lot of procrastination also that was wrapped up into this situation, and I feel like it makes me feel like string along. The reason why I say string along is it says a heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect, and I feel like you could actually be beginning to deal with someone else. And I feel like in some shape, form, or fashion, on some level, this is something that they found out about. And I feel like they feel stupid. It says not showing true feelings, hiding, personifying, pretending, delusional, and gaslighting. But I feel like it's hard for them to like restrict what they feel for you within this situation. And I'm actually getting that this person is actually in a lot of regret energy. And they're in a lot of regret energy because they really wish they would have engaged, because they got engagement ring. It says engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, and completion. They really regret not making that offer to you when they needed to. And so now I just feel like they're just left to just look at you from a distance. And upon them looking at you from a distance while you guys are in this separation, I feel like that they realize that you really did mean more to them than what they assumed. But on the same token, you did have to dismiss yourself from this person in this situation because it was something within this relationship dynamic that just wasn't enough. It says not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, and ego. I'm just getting that you felt like that it just wasn't enough, just generally speaking. And I feel like while you guys have been in this separation, it says a sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, and upheaval and transformation. I feel like some type of tower moment could have actually occurred in their life. And with this tower moment occurring in his life, it's kind of like just forcing them to like revisit the mistakes that they made of the past. And with them having to revisit the mistakes that they made from the past, one of the mistakes that I feel like that now while y'all have been in this separation that they are acknowledging is just the fact that you are no longer there. And I feel like they really are beginning to see that they really just fumbled a good woman in general, a good feminine energy. It says a breakup, a separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. I feel like this person give me that they could have did a lot of hot and cold shit with you. Like they was 1 minute it was cool with y'all and 1 minute it wasn't. And I feel like that's also that gaslighting energy. And it was like when they felt you at the time prior to the separation, pulling your energy back, I feel like that's when they would come in with that gaslighting energy, which is making me feel like on some level it's giving me narcissistic as fuck. It says the Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And I feel like this is what they are witnessing while you guys are in this separational energy. They like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and wants to date. And I feel like you're making better choices. And part of the better choices is choosing yourself. And I feel like they just respect you even more for that. And I feel like they just in a lot of regret within this relationship dynamic for those of you who this is going to resonate with at this time. So this is definitely for someone who is in a separation from someone that was in some toxic low vibrational energy. It says a healthy choice, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Yep, and that's what I'm getting. It says Cupid arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting a hesitation. I feel like you can expect like some type of way for them to pop out, but it's only occurring after they experience some type of tower moment in their life because we have backstab. Stabbed in the back. It says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and a shocking attack. Yeah, and you feel like this caught you off guard because you felt like that you really had a good situation going with this person. Like I said, when it was good, it was good, and when it was bad, it was bad. It says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And I feel like with that cassette, I feel like they not only replaying conversations, but also replaying the moments and times that y'all shared prior to the separation as well. Then we got soulmates, a soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. But I feel like this is going to be new energy that's going to come into your life, divine feminine collective, who this is going to resonate with. So you just got somebody who just didn't treat you the way you needed to be treated the first time. And so now that you're not there, they're going to try to reach out. Someone is expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I feel like they're going to try to let you know that they're thinking about you, missing you, wanting to spend time with you. But I just feel like it's giving me a little bit too little too late. It says, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. This person would like to have an opportunity to make new memories with you because it's something about you brought a lot of happiness in their life. But I feel like while you did bring a lot of happiness in their life, I feel like I'm getting a lot of egotistical energy because this person kind of like refused to grow and transform. It says a wedding ring, unions, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. It's just making me feel like with the healthier choices, that's what's going on with you. But I feel like they're gonna try to pursue you. It says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder to other women, which is, I feel like it could have been a specific additional woman that they was dealing with, or it could have been that they was just trying to treat you as an option. So I'm surprised keys on the rings didn't pop out. And I feel like ultimately their ego is kind of like pretty much what ruined the relationship dynamic between you guys. And now it's like they just kind of crying over spilled milk, honestly speaking. But I feel like for these who they're gonna resonate with, I don't really see that you're gonna like want to entertain. Yeah, you want expansion, but when it comes to expansion, I feel like for my Divine Feminine Collective, who this is going to resonate with, I just feel as though right now, and with how they treated you and just took your kindness for weakness and things of that nature in the past, which ultimately led to you deciding to detach your energy and walk away from this relationship, you just don't see that expansion with them, because we have 3 of Wands. You know, because I feel like also another part of that was that you did get this person ample opportunities to kind of like correct the behavior. And that's what makes me feel like that. God damn it. The damn car. Hold on, Clay. Yeah, y'all. So I'm back. I apologize for the interruptions. I got like a lot of activity at my house right when I was in the process of completing my reading with you guys. But yeah, so with that being said, but the thing of it is, I'm definitely picking up a lot of energy around expansion. But when it comes to it, the expansion process for the Divine Feminine Collective, who I'm speaking to at this time, the expansion that you are in deep consideration of at this moment, from what I'm picking up in the energy that I'm picking up out these cards, it has nothing to do with this relationship that's over. And I do see that the Grim Reaper actually states that the relationships is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. But I feel like with the no second chances card, it makes me feel like that it wasn't even second chances. I feel as though you gave this masculine that we're speaking of multiple opportunities to correct their behavior when it came to you. But in the meantime, in between time, the energy that I'm picking up is that they did not do so in time. Because I feel like you begin to just feel like cheated in a way, like bamboozled, like catfished within a situation. Because I feel like they made a lot of promises, but when it came to actually putting actions behind their words, this is where I feel like they feel short on, and that is why I feel as though there's not enough card popped out as well. Okay, collective, hold on 1 second. I'm back. So yeah, so I feel like it wasn't just a second chance that you gave this person. I feel like that you actually gave this masculine that we're speaking on at this time multiple chances. And I just feel like the universe, and that's why I feel like that's that lightning. That's what that is. The lightning. It says a sudden change, shocking news, surprise, an epiphany, upheaval, or transformation. And I feel like that was with this wedding ring. It says a union, a wedding, marry, a soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promises. But I feel like that's what you're going to experience. This is what you're experiencing post this breakup. But in the meantime, in between time, while you're trying to establish yourself to move forward, we have a divine masculine that's still pretty much stuck in the past. And a part of him being stuck in the past is being stuck on you in general. You know, and we do have an expansion with the 3 of Wands, but we also have the Hierophant. You know. So with that being said, the expansion that's going to happen is that you are actually going to find yourself in a Hierophant situation. But like a real Hierophant situation. Like a healthy situation, a healthier choice, a healthier relationship dynamic. This person is going to be your soulmate that's coming in. But in the meantime, in between time, while you're going to be in the process of trying to establish a situation elsewhere, I'm getting that you're going to receive a call. Someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And this is going to be coming from this person that you had some type of, because I'm getting low key, it even could have been a sudden ending. And if it wasn't like a sudden ending, which y'all could have just woke up and just been like, you know, guess what? I don't want to deal with this no more. For some of you, because you felt like this person was causing you more heartbreaking issues than making you feel secure. And that was really, really an issue for you. But I do see an expansion process that is going to have something to do with a Hierophant situation. But while this person from the past is going to try to make this communication to you that caused you heartbreak and pain from being deceptive, which ultimately ended in you guys ending up in a separation, you're going to be doing an expanding in love in a situation that's going to actually end up in a Hierophant. I'm even hearing marriage. Because when I touch the Hierophant, that's what I'm getting. And because I had the marriage card that came out, we had the marriage card came out, the wedding ring card that came out, all that came out, that's what I'm getting. Then we got the Page of Cups. But in the meantime, and I feel like that this new masculine energy that's going to come in is going to be someone who's much more understanding and willing to work with you. And I feel like whatever this other masculine was refusing to give you, you're going to find it in this new soulmate energy, you know. But I feel like that when this ex reaches out to you, that's going to be a form of the universe testing you to see if you learned your lesson. Because this person that you're about to do this expansion process with, some of you guys could already be with this new person. And some of you guys could have recently be going through this separation, but you have not quite ended up in a relationship. But it's going to be simultaneous. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be simultaneous. That's how this gonna go down. Okay, we got the nine of wands. The Nine of Swords. So it's like this person has been losing sleep because of the heartbreaking pain that they caused to you by being deceptive. And another part of that, they've been thinking about you so much they haven't been able to get sleep. You know what I'm saying? They've been looking at old photos. So y'all could have shared a lot of communication, a lot of text messages, phone calls, photos, videos, and things of that nature. And I feel like this person is just stuck to just be in their head at this time within this dynamic, okay? But then with this other person, I'm not saying that it's going to be a challenge within this. You feel me? But I am getting that you're going to be tested because this ex that you had some type of tragic ending with is going to come into the picture. Okay? In general. 7 of Swords. Yep. 7 of Swords. Yeah, but they can only be upset with their self because it's like they were in some sneaky ass energy. And since they were in sneaky energy, now all they have is photos of you. 7 of Pentacles. They just wish that they would have invested in you the proper way when they had the opportunity. But they gonna try to double back. They are. But in the meantime, in between time, I suggest for you to keep going in general. Because now you're going to have a 4 of Wands that's going to come into the dynamic. Now they regret giving you that. You feel me? They regret being in sneaky energy. And I feel like this is the thoughts that keep them up at night. You know, just the fact that the way that they handled the situation. And intuitively, you know that. You know it. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of times they were trying to be sneaky with you. But I feel like you always got to the bottom of it. And while they were being sneaky, and I'm just getting it was a lot of energy of them taking your kindness for weakness in general. Then we got the 6 of Wands. So as a High Priestess, it's like now intuitively you could have decided to end this also because intuitively you knew it was something more for you and it was not for you to settle within this dynamic, okay, in general, because we got the 2 of Wands. And then when you got into that mind state, when you began to make healthier choices, part of you making healthier choices could have been, like I said, is you just choosing yourself in general. You feel me? It's like that's when you were able to see a better future. You just knew that it was a better future on the other side of this. But I feel like that you stayed in this relationship for a little minute only because you were low-key trying to convince yourself. You almost got caught up settling within this dynamic because we have snakes. So I feel like this person also exposed you to potentially a lot of, 10 of Swords. I told you. Yeah, a lot of complications and heartbreak. Like, you wanted to expand with this person, but instead of them doing what they needed to do, hell, they played in your face and was gaslighting you, just telling you stuff just because they thought that's what you wanted to hear. You feel me? In general, okay? and the Four of Swords. So now you just been resting. I feel like this Four of Swords is significant of you just being to yourself, taking care of yourself, working on yourself. And I feel like making just better choices in general. And I feel like that you lay a Ten of Swords situation. And then we got two tens, got Ten of Wands too. That caused you a lot of heartache, issues, and problems. But I feel like that you kind of stayed down for a while though. Because for those of you going to tap into, you stayed in this for a while. But all of this, you have completed this and you have overcome this. And then we got the Knight of Wands. But on the same level, now they want to move towards you passionately. But I feel like now it's almost giving me too little too late. Shit. Because that's what they should have been doing. You feel me? They should have been doing it. But it's like I said, I'm getting narcissistic. Hold on one second. I'm back, collective. How y'all doing? So, yeah. And like that was a burden with them and it's in and out energy. You feel me? They always, because that Knight of Wands for me, because it's about a Ten of Wands, just making me feel like the burden was the challenge and the obstacles that came about, and it was them wanting to be in playeristic energy and I always want to deal with you from more so passionate than versus justice. I told you. But it's justice. Justice is being served, you know. Because they should have went ahead and took that leap of faith, trusted the process. But instead of them trusting the process and doing the due diligence, because now the Seven of Pentacles is out, you know, instead of them doing the due diligence, they wanted to handle you in a mature way. Because also, I told you, the fucking death. Yep, I told you. The justice is this transformative energy, which we got double down on transformative energy. It doubled down on it. Damn. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the justice. For you to have this new beginning. All for the universe to allow you to have this new beginning. That's what it was for. You feel me? And that's why you have to dismiss yourself from this. Take a break from this situation because it was more of a burden. And I feel like it was just blocking you more than anything. And then with this person, King of Cups, you know, in general, so I feel like they withheld a lot of emotions. And now I feel like I'm hearing their song, it's like they just keep going back with that outdated thinking, that overthinking shit. They regret breadcrumbing you, and now they wish they would have been giving you equal give and take in general. Because with you coming out in the Queen of Pentacles energy, I feel as though you were always very dependable for this person. But instead of them handling you such as that, they handled you in an immature way. And that's why it comes to what the Ten of Swords, that always going to give me obstacles and challenges. You feel me? But that's what it was. But now they're going to come back now. But now it's like, it's kind of two Page of Swords. I told you. And they regret breadcrumbing you. With the Page of Swords card popping out, they regret that shit. You know, they regret not saying things that they should have said. They regret not doing things that they should have done. Feel me? They regret it. But now, all they are left with is regrets. In general. Seven of Cups. I feel like this give me daydreaming energy. And I feel like that just double down on shit. Fucking. That double down on for me. It double down on, like, them with this, what is this? With this Seven of Cups. It make me feel like they just was continuously entertaining and just exploring, doing everything but what they should have been doing. That's what that make me feel with their Seven of Cups. Like they was doing everything except for what they should have been doing. You feel me? Like everything but the right thing. You know, when it came to the fucking Queen of Pentacles card. You feel me? Like, it just, like, when it came to you, somebody that was dependable, all they could give you was Knight of Wands energy. You feel me? All they could give you was King of Cups energy, which for me, with the King of Cups coming out, it makes me feel as though they had more emotions than what they admitted. You feel me? Because we also got the Eight of Pentacles. You feel me? You know, it's like, but it's now with you don't have, with that Death card coming out, this person don't have the opportunity to work on it. You dig what I'm saying? They don't have that opportunity to work on it no more. They're going to try. Yep, the leap of faith, the fool. I'm telling you. They want to now. That's what that love card going to come from. But I feel like it's kind of too little too late now. Because I feel like for my divine feminine class, who this is gonna resonate with today, you pretty much made your mind up about this shit. Like, I'm not your option. Like, I'm cool. Telling you. What is this? The Lovers. Yep. You made your mind up, and I feel like now the universe has replenished you with this soulmate energy. After this betrayal, after them like knowing what they should have did, because that's what that seven of cups is representation of, me knowing what they should have did, yet knowing they should have put the work in, knowing they should have took upon the opportunity to do more, knowing that they should have been more dependable to you. But all of this, and that's another reason why the universe is punishing them, because you knew better, but yet still you chose to go against this Queen of Pentacles. Because I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you were someone that was gifted to this person, but they were being so ignorant and arrogant that they didn't even see that, and I feel like for you chose to take a leap of faith elsewhere. That's what I'm getting after this challenging obstacles that you experienced. But now they still watching, stalking, obsessing over you. But now you in the process of having a new beginning. For the majority of you, some of y'all are already doing it. Some of y'all is going to be happening soon. But now it's kind of too late, because with that Death card to the Eight of Pentacles, now it's kind of too late to work on it. You feel me? And that's why that Nine of Swords is coming out, because it's like now it's kind of too late. Now it's kind of too late. And I feel like with that Two of Wands coming out, make me feel like now it's kind of too late for you to focus on your coulda, woulda, shoulda. You feel me? It's kind of too late, because you coulda, woulda, shoulda been doing it anyway. You feel me? That's what I'm feeling. That's the situation I'm getting into with this shit. They want a Three of Cups, but you celebrating, all right, but you celebrating in your new beginning with your Two of Cups situation with your soulmate. That's who you celebrating with after overcoming these obstacles and challenges. That's what that is. Five of Pentacles. And now they just left out in the cold. You feel me? They left out in the cold. Yep, and that's the truth. They just left with memories. They gonna try though. That's FYI. A lot of y'all feel it, generally speaking. In general, the moon, and now it's like all those emotions that they have, and it's coming to surface now. You feel me? Like, it's coming to surface now. Just in general, okay? It's coming to surface. But this is some shit that, so I feel like that make me feel like they going through like shadow work type shit. In general. The Hermit. And I feel like you in Hermit mode quietly building. And while you in Hermit mode quietly building, they stuck in the past. But they allowed other outside situations when they could have committed to you the way they were supposed to commit to you to intervene in this connection. And that's just what it is. This card is catching my attention, so I wonder what this is. Five of Swords. Damn. And they just mentally, they really mentally distraught right now. They don't know what to do. And I also look at that Five of Swords as you being mentally blocked from this person, Page of Pentacles. And I feel like they sit up here thinking about, damn, what I could have, would have, should have did, how I should have did it. Now they hoping that you may give them an opportunity. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. I told you, now they want to invest, but they should have been doing it. Now they wish Three of Cups. Once again, I told you. Now they want to invest and work towards some type of reconciliation to be had with you. And a lot of regret because they didn't do what they needed to do the first time around. I feel like that Five of Swords for me just representation of my divine feminine class. So this is going to Eight of Cups. You walked away. I told you. Five of Swords. You built your mental stamina when it came to this person. Because I feel like this person definitely had you mentally like fragile as fuck. Like mentally damaged. Like it took you a lot. And you just decided to heal. Seven of Pentacles. I'm telling you. And put energy and effort into you. That's that self-love. And now they looking at you in admiration as this Queen of Pentacles energy. You decided to put that in you. To the Two of Cups. I feel like the Two of Cups was really you. But I feel like where it's one now after this breakup that you experienced with this person. I feel like that also that Two of Cups, while you going through this healing process, is this soulmate energy that's coming in. Because that's giving me soulmate energy. I feel like that Five of Swords, because I'm telling you, a leap of faith. You gonna go ahead and go forward with it. But those of you I'm tapping into now, it's not like you ain't even guessing. Like, you sure you about to go ahead and move forward. Like, you know you finna go ahead and move forward out this shit. Hermit, I told you. And you just been keeping your energy to yourself. You keeping all that shit to yourself. Like, because you like, fuck that shit. These cards are so pretty. Knight of Pentacles. And they was too slow. They was too slow with bringing the alpha. They too slow with trying to come in and work with you. They was too slow in wanting to compromise with you. They was too slow in not allowing their ego to mess up the connection that y'all shared, bro. But that's on them, though. They gonna try. Queen of Swords. But you got your defenses all the way up. And I feel like that's double confirmation for that Five of Swords, where I feel like your mental stamina is up. Your mental stamina. Like, you ain't going. Nine of Wands. Yeah. They feeling wounded. Like, and I feel like you just choosing to protect your energy. The Nine of Wands energy, you like, I'm just going to protect my energy. I'm just going to secure me. I'm just going to make sure I'm okay. And that's the truth. Like, that is the truth. And nothing but the truth, so help you God. The moon. The moon. Like, that's what you've been keeping this out to yourself. Hangman. They stuck in the past and you trying to move on. Six of Cups. That past person, they stuck in the past. They ain't Hangman energy. While you reconsidering taking a leap of faith in general. Like, real spill. Knight of Cups. Now they want to compromise and say what they need to say, but I'm just getting it's kind of too little too late is what I'm getting in this reading. I ain't gonna lie. Six of Swords. Because you just want something better for you. And that's that dynamic of the healthier choices that I'm getting that came in the beginning of the reading. That's Six of Swords. You just want to move on to calmer waters. But whereas you're trying to move on to calmer waters, this person is stuck in the past. You want to be happy. A lot of things has been illuminated while you have been in this separational energy from this person. You working on healing your heart, healing your soul. I feel like that you have begun to get more in tune emotionally. I feel like that also you may also have gained a different sense of clarity in a lot of situations. And you just want to be happy. You feel me? Understanding that you deserve better in general. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you. Independent. That's what I just said. I just said that. Nine of Pentacles. That's it. Like, you just, that's you. Because you made the right decision. But you got this person that's already here or gonna come in. Ace of Cups. You're gonna get everything that you needed. I told you, Ten of Pentacles. Everything that you wanted in that, you're gonna get it from this soulmate energy that's coming in to like, because they went against the grain and now they regret it. Seven of Swords. Instead of them trying to be in this sneaky ass energy, it's like they just played themselves out of you. I told you, the Hierophant. Didn't I fucking tell you that? Didn't I fucking tell you that? It's over with. And I feel like, because with that crown, I feel like this person gonna give you the notoriety that you really deserve from this sneaky shit. That's your judgment. That's the judgment. The judgment call has been made. And like I said, I'm just getting too little too late from this reading. Page of Swords. And now all they can do is watch from a distance collective. Yep. Yep, that's what I'm getting. Yep. Because you just want to be happy with the Six of Wands to the Six of Swords. You want to be happy. That's the Six of Wands. You want to be, and you feel good about yourself. You feel me? But now it's like they want to be in your energy now. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, baby, you supposed to be and realize that. But yeah, too little too late, sweeties. But other than that, y'all have a great night. Empress Man out. Peace.